What's up, you guys? So if any of you guys saw the short yesterday where I was gonna tell you guys a little story, I'm changed because my phone didn't keep all the video, so I'm having to re-record it. And then I did re-record it and didn't realize that YouTube changed it where some of us can't upload a video longer than 15 minutes. So I couldn't upload it and I couldn't figure out why. So I'm having to re-record it again, but it is worth me re-recording for you guys because I want to tell you guys about it. So I'm gonna have to condense it down. Here we go. All right, so I've been doing a market for a long time, maybe 9 years in my town. Well, there's always other soapers that come and go to these markets. Not a big deal, we all like competition, right? Well, in 2019, another soaper came. This person we're gonna call John. He came and we had a conversation, no big deal. I thought things were fine between us, but clearly they were not. I opened my store in 2020, and so at that time I did not go to the markets very much because I had my store and I didn't have anybody working here, and then COVID happened, so they shut the markets down. So it had been like a good year and a half since I had been going to this market. Well, then y'all know that we got this store next to us and we were gonna start renovating. So I was like, well, it's gonna be nice outside. I need some extra money to do these renovations. So I'll just start going to the market again. So I went, everything was fine. I didn't know that there was a problem. Did good, was like, yeah, this is, it's nice to service these customers down here in this area and it's good to make a little extra money. So I went again. This next time that I went, the market manager approached me and was like, what's this beef between you and John? And I was like, what are you talking about? And he said, well, John says he has a restraining order against you and that you have threatened his family. I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I mean, you could have literally knocked me over with just a tap. I was like floored. I said, I don't know. What? Like, what is he saying? He said, yeah, he said that you threatened his family and he has a restraining order against you. And I was like, and mind you, the guy's right across from me in a tent. So he was okay with the market manager coming over and approaching me about this. And I'm like, well, I don't know what he's talking about. Let me go talk to him. And the market manager's like, no. He's really upset. He's like pulling at his skin, pulling at his hair. He's like really stressed out. Just let me handle it. So the market manager walked over there. They had a conversation. And then the market manager was like giving me the okay, like it's okay for me to stay. And I'm thinking, well, I sure hope it is because I didn't do anything wrong. Like I drove almost an hour to get here to this market, and just because someone is lying about me, I don't feel like I should have to leave. So anyway, then as the market goes, I find out, and in the longer version of this, I was able to tell you guys all the details, but they're probably not necessary anyway. But as the day went on, I realized he had been telling all the vendors that he had a restraining order against me and that I threatened him and his family. Several vendors confirmed this with me. And so I walked back over to the market manager and I'm like, hey, he's telling all these other vendors this as well. And I stuff like I need to say something to him because at this point, this is slander and defamation of character. And he's probably telling customers this as well. So this could impact my business and this is not okay. Like what? The market manager said, well, yeah, I asked a couple months ago, what was the deal between you and John? He asked John's wife, and John's wife said that I said that people like him that are retarded, and I'll even use that word, shouldn't have a business. And I'm like, I've never said that. This guy's just making up lies left and right. I have no idea what he's talking about. I just looked at the market manager. I said, I'm clueless. I don't know why he's saying this. I have no idea. And the market manager was like, yeah, it sounded kind of like I was surprised. And I said, yeah, none of this is true. I've never said anything negative about this guy. I don't even know him. I don't know his family. I don't even think about the guy. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I just literally doesn't even cross my mind. Like, why would I be saying stuff like that? And so anyway, he said, yeah, well, maybe we'll just need to wait till his wife gets here. That way we have a witness to the conversation. I was like, okay, fine. Well, the wife never came that evening. So so I didn't get to talk to him or his wife or anybody. So I was just frustrated. I was really angry because I was like, this guy is spreading all these lies about me, confirmed by other vendors and the market manager. And he tried to get me kicked out of the market by saying he had a restraining order against me. So it was like a couple weeks later, I went back to the market again, and I had no idea what I was in store for, but I was like, I need to go down there. And I went, and of course, the market manager came up to me and was like, hey, John said he wants to talk to you. I said, okay, fine. I'm like, well, at least this person has the nerve to talk to me about why he would be spreading lies. The market went a couple hours in, he still had not come over and spoke to me. So I was like fuming at this point. I'm so mad. I'm like, he's obviously not going to talk to me. We're adults. I need to have this conversation with him because it is just not cool that he's going around and spreading all these lies about me and trying to get me kicked out of the market. So a couple hours into the market, I go to his booth, and he wasn't looking up. He was like on his phone or something. And I walk over to him, and we're like 8 feet apart. I did not get in his personal space or nowhere near it. I thought, I'm gonna make sure that I keep a good distance between us. And when I was standing there, he looked up, and I could tell he was kind of like, oh crap, like shocked that I was standing there. And when he looked at me, I was like, hey, you want to tell me what's going on? And he said, no, just like that. I was like, well, okay. What do you say? I said, okay, so we can only talk about this when it's convenient for you. And he was like, well, let's just say, and he starts pulling his sleeves up. Let's just say that, rumors have been said, and we'll just leave it at that. And I was like, and I'm just going to paraphrase this basically. And I was like, so what do you mean rumors? And he was like, well, other vendors have been telling me stuff that you've been saying about me. I was like, what vendors? And he was like, well, I can't tell you that. And I just looked at him and I was like, well, of course you can't, because it's not any other vendors. It's you. You're the one lying. You're spreading all these lies, and you need to stop. And I walked away because he wasn't really engaging in the conversation. And so I got no closure out of that, because I'm like, he just got away with telling all these people these lies. And when I asked him, hey, you want to tell me what's going on? Because he told the market manager he wanted to talk to me after trying to get me kicked out of the market, then he won't talk to me. So like, he was acting like a 5-year-old. So anyway, I have come to the conclusion that this person is mentally unhinged, and I can't be angry because there's obviously a mental health issue there. And I'm not saying that to be sarcastic or mean. I'm saying it as a fact. So at some point during this, I was almost thinking, should I get a restraining order against him? Because he clearly believes through and through with all his heart that I have said these things. And he believes that he has a restraining order against me, which he doesn't. And he wouldn't have a reason to. I guess you can get a restraining order against anybody for anything, but like, number one, he doesn't have one. And number two, there's no reason for one. But he believes that he does. So anyway, it's just been unbelievable. But I wanted to share that with you guys because I know things are tough with small businesses, especially this year has been a little slow for some of us. And it's hard enough to make things work without external forces working against you, other businesses trying to get you kicked out of markets for no reason. I just thought y'all may enjoy hearing that as a little story time. It's like the things sometimes that happen, I'm like, if it didn't happen to me, I wouldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, unbelievable. And and this person is like in their 40s. So they're not a child, they're not a teenager, they're not a young adult. They're a middle-aged grown man making up lies, trying to get me kicked out of a market, which I don't even go to that often. It's like, we both sell soap, yes, but we're very different. Our products are different, completely different, like customer base, I would imagine. I don't know. I don't see people that come to my table go to his and vice versa. It's like he has his people, I have mine. You know how we all do. It's like, but he literally tried to get me kicked out of the market. So yeah, strange. But I wanted to share that. I hope you guys have a great day. Had a happy Halloween. And this is our busy season, so I hope everybody is gearing up for Black Friday and Christmas time. And maybe we can all get together, and I would love to do some sort of podcast style video. You know how you can do like a split screen, and I could bring someone on and maybe we could have some conversations about businesses whether it be ideas to help each other's business, or even share stories like that, like what weird things have we had happen to us, like whether it be from other soap people, other vendors, customers, whatever. I think it would be fun to share. But yeah, maybe we can do that. But if y'all have had anything odd or strange happen, put it in the comments and we can have a conversation about it. Anyway, y'all have a great one, and I'll see you. And I wish I could have shared all the details. They were kind of juicy, but that's the gist of it. But YouTube won't let me upload a video any longer than this, which might be a good thing anyway, because you know I ramble on. So bye, you guys.